Welcome everybody, SAWF Mind Games. I'm glad to have you here. We have a big night of action for you here to come. Starting us out for the evening, we have the SAWF Takedown Championship. The champion, Mr. Matt Moon, will be defending against the former champion, Mike Dexter. My run sheet's all over the place. Jack Psycho Blade versus Ryan Sampson is on my run sheet. Thunderstorm versus Respaldo De Niro. For the SAWF Championship, the Prodigy will face Adrian Evans, his partner in the higher power. It'll be interesting to see how that one goes. And in our main event, triple threat ladder match for a SAWF Championship match at Showdown 4. Adam Morphle, James Anderson, and the loser of the Prodigy versus Adrian Evans. Whoever does not walk out as champion. But, well, this isn't on my sheet, ladies and gentlemen. This is the music of none other than James Anderson. Why is he out here when we have an SAWF Takedown Championship match between Mr. Matt Moon and Mike Dexter? I don't know. I know as much as you do. Right now, at least. He's making his way, he's taking his time. But he wants you to hail to the king. Big smile on James Anderson.
That's what Shawn Michaels didn't have.
Yep.
I think.
He lost it.
It wasn't the Mind Games?
Yeah.
Oh wow, look, matching coloured drinks for the
Oh yeah, Mind Games,
I like that.
A Mind Games
Is
mother.
That an approved sponsor? I don't know.
No, it is not.
What's the name? I like the colour.
100% owner, I forget to mention that. 100% owner of the SAWF, James Anderson.
Oh shit. Sorry, that's a bit rude.
Just for anyone new.
Here we are, Mind Games, we're finally here. Guess what? We've got a few issues tonight, Mr. Roger.
Oh no.
Oh, no, actually they're good issues.
Good
For certain
issues?
people. But, what we'll do
What would you call a good issue?
is first, before I'm going to call someone out, but not yet, I need to explain. Remember there was going to be little old Ryan Sampson versus little old Jack Blade?
Yeah, I read that out for everyone. I told them that's happening.
Whoever wins that match gets to proceed to the ladder match at the end of the night, right?
Really?
Yeah, I'm giving someone a chance. I felt
okay.
bad with what I said the other week.
Okay.
But Jack Blade's not here.
Oh.
He was around Samurai Jack too much and he got COVID. So he's positive. But this was outside of Sawf.
Yep.
Because he's an idiot. So unfortunately, which ruins the idea of the match, Ryan Sampson is now mooted into that match. He's there. Right?
So he's in the main event?
Yep, he's lucky. He's lucky COVID.
Wow.
He's lucky about COVID. But really, that's not the most important announcement. The most important announcement is I need the Prodigy. And I need him now. Luke's slapping his lap.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. So what I want is I want the Prodigy to come out here right now.
You ask and you receive. Well, there he is, the Prodigy. So just to recap a little bit, Ryan Sampson is officially in the main event. What I thought was a little bit different. What I told you at the start may have been misinformation. I apologize. Fake news.
Now look, you probably don't know why you're out here. Lucas probably doesn't know why you're out here, but look.
I don't.
We know... Lucas, what's the main event?
The main event is a triple threat ladder match.
Correct.
To determine... Ooh,
And what's before that?
Before that is the SAWF Championship match.
Correct. Which is No Prodigy versus Adrian Evans. Right? But there's more. But wait, there's more. It's like one of those dodgy TV adverts. You see, there's more to the plan. Because that won't be by you. Sawf title will be hanging up there.
Huh?
You know why? It's now a ladder match. So Adrian Evans, the Prodigy, in a ladder match for the SAWF title. I don't trust this lovely piece of property being hanged up there. So I'm going to use the old Sawf title as a placeholder. Because that's just a damn use Barkley belt and I don't want it to be dropped by fools. But don't worry, don't be upset, man. It's okay. Because the loser of that match gets a second chance and gets entered into the main event. So I mean, it's alright. I mean, if Adrian somehow gets the title, no, I mean, Prodigy gets another chance. Prodigy wins. Adrian gets a chance. I'm a fair man, aren't I? How fair is that? You'd call that fair, wouldn't you, Lucas?
A lot of chances being given out here. James Anderson, all about equal opportunity, I think. And you can only begin to wonder what is going through the mind of the Prodigy. Throwing aside his belt. The belt that denotes the title of SAWF champion. Oh yeah, I guess James. You need an impressive vertical leap for that one.
You're gonna be the guardian of this tonight.
Huh?
And anyone who touches it instantly is gone from SAWF. It must not be touched.
Okay, well I'll just tell them that then.
Oh, actually, unless you want. Do you want to come out with it one more time, buddy? You need it. Yeah, you need to look for it. Oh, I'm a giving owner.
Yeah?
That title will sit here while the old title as the placeholder goes up there, because I don't trust that. That could fall and bounce and break.
Absolutely.
You know, so title costs $5,000.
$5,000
minimum. I'm not telling you how much it really costs.
Oh my god. Expensive. That's him, the man. Well, now that we know where the budget of the SAWF goes, we've still got a whole night of action for you. Stay tuned. Back everybody, SAWF Mind Games. We've got our Takedown Championship match coming up. Mr. Matt Moon will be taking on Mike Dexter. Mike Dexter, the former Takedown champion, wanting to win his title back. Now we got a little while here. Just bear with us. I was able to deal with the mosquitoes from before. One of our great ring attendants came and brought me something for the mosquitoes. Always got to give a bit of a shout out to the little guys out there. Hopefully we don't have to hear this much longer. Hopefully we don't have to wait here. Oh god.
You know what, Lucas?
What?
I may not be in the main event, but I'm in the moon event.
The moon event?
Yours?
Yeah?
Is yours Crimson Arse?
What?
You want it back?
What'd you call me?
Crimson Arse. You want it back?
Crimson Arse?
Come on, stand up.
I'll take it then. Whatever.
Not in.
Alright, well. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Just gotta give me a second to get my bearings. I can feel it, and I'm hoping. Let me tell you something. I'm hoping that Mr. Matt Moon kills this guy right now. Let's go, Mr. Matt Moon! Yeah! Even the cameraman got some action there. Some moon action. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
You set this up?
What? What did I set up? He's just got a lot of energy!
I can see it.
Giving our camera guy a bit of a workout there. A lot of cardio needed to be a SAWF camera guy. Now I hope that Miss Matt Moon slaps the taste right out of Mike's mouth, whatever's left of it in his advanced age. Man.
I left my mask inside because I don't trust Mike Dexter.
Okay, hopefully no one does anything inside to it. Let's, why is he... Alright, well, Mr. Matt Moon is unconventional, but he has been effective.
I am ready. I am just relaxing.
He is relaxing
Serious, Moon.
instead of warming up.
Serious when you take it up the ass, gay man. I didn't agree to those stipulations. Yes, well you did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
No,
that.
I didn't. I'm not gay.
Okay, I'll show you gay.
Oh, you show me gay.
Aha!
I'm ready.
Again, I feel that is the business of the competitors in their private life. I will not comment any further on that. But what I will comment on is the match, because that's my job as a commentator, surprisingly.
I can't.
Mr. Matt Moon versus Mike Dexter. Yeah, I mean, he might blow out a hip if he rolls.
Okay.
Tight lock up there. Oh my god. How?
I'm gonna pick you up so weak,
This is good. This is good. This is what I want to see.
Now I can see it.
Okay, now we got serious Mr. Matt Moon. Oh, good strike right to the stomach of Mike Dexter. Might send his lunch back up, or maybe even his dinner. Oh my god, machine gun strikes there.
Machine gun boom.
The machine gun asteroids coming in.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I am Shawn Michaels.
I don't know if he is. I think he is Mr. Matt Moon and not Shawn Michaels, but he may have lost his smile on that one.
Oh Jesus!
Oh no,
James
not
Anderson.
the cross face! And this one is across the face! And not across the throat.
Oh!
If it was, it would be illegal. That would be choke.
Oh!
And Miss Matt Moon has gotten to the ropes. We're not going to see a new takedown champion, which, thank Christ. Thank everything is holy. I'm not a religious man, but maybe I'll have to become one to pray to God that Mike Dexter doesn't win this match. Come on, Mr. Matt Moon.
You didn't let me shake your hand, idiot! Ah!
1, 2, 3.
Ah! I've got till 5 rounds.
Oh. Yeah, he's got till 5. Oh, the duck step. Bob Backlund style. He's been watching the Bob Backlund tapes. We might see a chicken wing applied from Mr. Matt Moon at this rate. What's he doing? What's he? He's on the ropes. No arts-based offense allowed on the ropes. Relaxing, Tyler Breeze style. He's been watching those tapes too. Oh my god, what
You wanna
a...
play games, Moon? Huh? Oh my god!
Oh, you've upset Mike Dexter. Come on, Mr. Matt Moon. I know I'm usually unbiased out here, but I don't think you can be unbiased about someone who comes over and slaps you in the face.
Oh Jesus!
And to the outside, what is going on out here?
2,
Get your ass up, Moon.
3.
And he's against that corner post. This could be devastating, even from Mike Dexter. Oh my god! And
Back in. 6.
Mike head first into that corner post. He is not in a good way.
7.
What is
Oh, hang on.
Mr. Matt Moon in the ring?
I broke it up 3 times.
1.
He's broken it up 1 time. What is Mr. Matt Moon doing here? What the hell is Mr. Matt Moon thinking? big splash, but Mike Dexter able to move out of the way.
4,
Mr. McMoon wasted a lot of time breaking up that count 3 times, allegedly, but it was really only 1. Back in the ring.
7.
Mike needs to get back in real soon. And what the hell is he doing here? Going for a pin, but not quite enough. And Mr. McMoon is fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. McMoon is going to be able to take Mike Dexter out here. Moon, Mr. McMoon. Oh, playing possum. Into the corner. What the hell is Mr. McMoon doing? Oh my god, the way he was able to wind that up in orbit, that strike was. And oh my god, he's got the arm wrenched, twisted around that arm that has a cybernetic enhancement of Mike Dexter on it. I don't know what it helps though. Oh my god.
When I come for you.
Oh, and the extra pressure of driving his palm into the wrist, but Mike Dexter reaches the ropes. Why did the referee stop? Why did the referee stop counting?
2,
He hasn't let go.
4.
Let go, Mr. McMoon. Oh, okay.
I was on the ropes. He had a hold of me. You got to do it and you stopped counting.
Give up from Mr. McMoon. I think
You are a very stupid man.
I think-
You know why? Because you let me.
I think Mr. McMoon had some kind of moon hypnosis on the referee there.
Make him look very gay the longer I hold his hand.
What is going on? I don't know what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Mike Dexter taking
Jesus
control right
Christ.
there.
I'm just trying to help you accept your sexuality.
Mr. McMoon, just wrap this up. Finish this.
Ropes, you know.
Knock him out on his ass.
Oh,
1, 2,
shit.
3. That's all you need to
Oh,
do, Mr.
shit.
McMoon.
Oh
Pretty
my God,
simple.
He's in the figure 4. What is he going to do? He's in the figure 4.
Nope. He is.
Oh my
Mr.
God.
McMoon is being figure forward by the bottom rope somehow.
Oh.
The bottom rope came alive and figure
This
forward
is
Mr.
my
McMoon,
grind.
allegedly. According to
My
Mr. McMoon.
grind.
Oh! You're not in the ladder match. There's nothing up there yet. What is... No, you can't...
You running ahead?
I don't think he is.
There, look. Oh wow! Look! Look up here! Look up here! Oh my God!
What did you... I didn't quite see that one. I think my monitor went out there. I didn't see that one.
What monitor?
3.
This is what I
The
like to
high-tech
call-
tech equipment that's
I
under
am
the desk lets me see close-up shots of the action.
Ah! Oh God, that's damn it.
Oh, and he hit that turnbuckle there. And... 1, this can't be it! No, not yet.
I know what to do. Lucas,
Yeah?
I gave you a slap. This slap react is for you.
What note?
Yes, I want to.
Mr. McMoon is in control right now.
It's time to play
The
the
tide's
game.
turned. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Ah!
Rolling Thunder. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. You know what? I think it's really great how Mr. McMoon was able to defend the Takedown Championship. And you know what? I'm going to steal a little bit from my Dexter here. He did it single-handedly. No help. Single-handedly.
The boyhood dream has come true.
Now maybe if single-handedly was an extra pair of hands.
Take that, Bret Hart. idiot!
I'm just saying, when you slap someone in the face,
And somebody please call Jack
something about
Farmer.
reaping what you sow, the consequences of your actions and such. A great match, in my opinion. I think that was pretty good. I think that was. Oh, I don't know what he's looking at down there. Huh? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you? I don't understand what the camera guy's doing there. Just. Good thing we hid all the. Good thing we hid all of it.
I did
You
that!
did it single-handedly all by
I did
yourself.
it all by myself!
Yeah, great.
I did
Good
it!
stuff.
I cannot believe I did it!
Yeah,
But I
I
did
can.
it.
I can.
I did it for you, Jack Farmer! Yes, I did!
Yes!
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 Yes! Yes! Yes!
I don't know who that guy is. Maybe oh no, that's one of our ring attendants. He brought me the Aero Guard. Of course. He was wearing like a ski mask or something last time I saw him. I've never seen his face. Hey! Well, that was great! I thought that was an awesome match! But we got even more matches for you here to come. Thunderstorm will be taking on Respalda De Niro. Welcome back, everyone, to Mind Games. Thunderstorm and Respalda De Niro is the next match we have for you. Have we seen this match for a while? I don't really remember. I remember back at Showdown last year, these two were embroiled in a deep family feud. Respalda De Niro kicked out of the Thunderstorm family. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. Respalda De Niro coming out first. There he is. What's he coming here for? Okay. I'm not sure what that was about. Respalda De Niro has come across as, I was going to say a bit focused, but he just ripped out grass and just... Maybe starting his own lawn mowing business or something, I don't know. That's Respalda De Niro, ladies and gentlemen. And he's ready to show his former cousin what he's got. You didn't get to see that sick pose that Respalda cut. I don't know what Respalda De Niro is doing. Thunderstorm is indeed here and he's ready to go. Thunderstorm is hot and ready like a Nando's quarter chicken and chips. Potentially his favorite, I don't know. Will we see Thunderstorm pull out the face wash, the Peri Peri Chicken? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. A definite fan favorite here at the SAWF is Thunderstorm. Ever popular. Even in defeat, Thunderstorm manages to be one of our most popular wrestlers here at the SAWF. Now we're going to get this match underway.
Right wing bow.
Now, there still could be traces of that family feud coming through, but as well, we're so close to Showdown 4, that everyone wants to impress. Everyone who's not in a title match and a number one contenders match, everyone wants to impress and make sure that they punch their ticket into Showdown 4, and that's what these two are going to do here tonight, I'm sure of it. Lock up from these two. And jogging for position. Thunderstorm able to get that headlock straight away, and he was using his body to separate Respalda De Niro from the ropes. Noogie! The Noogie! Oh my god. I apologize to anyone who was getting flashbacks to high school from seeing that one. But right now, Respalda De Niro taking control after that devastating Noogie. I think some European uppercuts there. May have learnt that not in Mexico. Oh, and some knees to the stomach. And a chop across the back. But letting Thunderstorm get a free shot in, not the best strategy in the world. And Thunderstorm is going to take that free shot and he's going to ride it like the wind. And Thunderstorm is in control in the early parts of this matchup. We still got some huge matches for you here tonight. The SOWF Championship will be on the line, as well as a ladder match to determine the #1 contender for the SOWF Championship. You're not going to want to miss anything. You're going to want to stay tuned. You want to stay put. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, you hit that subscribe button. If you want to never, ever, ever miss an upload, you hit the bell. If you want to help us reach more fans of the SOWF, you hit that like button. And you know what another like button you can hit? The Facebook like button. A lot of these matches are posted on and announced on Facebook. Look up South Australian Wrestling Federation on Facebook for all of your SAWF needs. But right now, Thunderstorm needs to get out of this headlock, or front face lock rather. And punches to the ribs. The ribs are a very tender area of the body. A great place to go if you need to get out of a hold like that. You don't want to be in a hold like that for too long. It drains a lot of energy out of you, especially as you're trying not to let them sink it in properly. And what the hell is throwing Risboldineri into the corner there? And Thunderstorm. Oh my god, what a strike there from Risboldo De Niro. Maybe playing possum a little bit. Do they have possums in Mexico? I'm not really sure. Let me know. Double axe handle from the bottom rope. He did get some spring on that one though. And now up to #2, Brett's rope. Another double axe handle. And that might be enough to put him away. Not with a cover like that, however. No pressure on the shoulders. No hooking of the legs. So easy to kick out of something like that. Oh my god, and a sleeper applied. What Thunderstorm wants to do here is tuck his chin as much as possible, not let him apply it properly. But he did reach the ropes. There aren't many options that you have in a sleeper hold. And you don't often have a lot of time either to act before you're out. Now, Risboldineri going for a knee drop, but missing that one. Not on the mark with that. And shades of Peter Griffin right there. Thunderstorm taking advantage of that. Oh my god, what? Some ground and pound there from Thunderstorm. And I think he's going for that big splash. A splash of peri peri sauce is not enough to put Risboldo De Niro away, but it has done its damage. Risboldineri spilling to the outside to catch a breath. What are you doing? Not the air guard. Not the air guard, please. Okay, he doesn't.
You're wearing a fighter suit!
He doesn't want.
You're fully covered!
Yeah, he's got no. Well, no, he needs his face. His face is exposed, and a bit of his fingers. But yeah, I guess maybe he thinks that the air guard will work on Thunderstorm. I mean, you don't want to breathe in too much of that stuff. That's kind of why I was hiding my face a little bit. What is Risboldineri doing? What's he doing over there? Oh. Again, playing a bit of possum here.
4, 5, come on, get back in the ring. 6.
Thunderstorm back in the ring, but Risboldineri has the high ground, so he has the advantage right now. The referee might need to keep him back, so Thunderstorm wants to get into the ring. You know what, Thunderstorm's just going to take a seat. Risboldineri is going to take a seat. I mean, at the end of the day, Risboldineri can sit where he is a lot longer than Thunderstorm can sit where he was. Elbow strike to the head. And avoiding that choke slam. And what is Thunderstorm going to do now that he has the advantage? An elbow to the back of the head is going to knock him down. What a huge kick there. But still, I mean, he's still on, at least he's still on his knees. A kick to the ribs. Thunderstorm might go for some a rib piece of chicken after this one, if he's successful against Rispoldo De Niro. If he's not, maybe he's got to settle for a leg or a wing. But right now, I know all the fans of Thunderstorm watching at home are rallying behind the hero, and he's fired up. He can feel it. Even though that you're not here right now, you can feel that you're feel your support, and I know he's looking for it. Oh, not quite. I thought he was looking for that peri-peri kicking. Or maybe he is. A huge splash there. And that puts him in position for the peri-peri kicking. I know there will be someone who would be very happy to see that. 1, 2, 3. Washed his face with that peri-peri kicking. Thunderstorm is successful in this one. And for Thunderstorm, that is a big win, leading into Showdown. You know Thunderstorm's going to want to be there. Having some words with his estranged cousin. Maybe Thunderstorm can bring out the good in Rispoldo De Niro's heart. Something along those lines. You did it! Congratulations! It's always good to see Thunderstorm win. Great feeling for the whole family. Yeah! What he said. Well, you're going to want to stay tuned. Coming up next, the SAWF Championship is on the line. No, not the Era Guard! The SAWF Championship is on the line. The champion, the Prodigy, will be taking on Adrian Evans. You are absolutely not going to want to miss that one. Welcome back, everybody, to Mind Games. The SAWF Championship is on the line, and as we found out earlier on, in a ladder match, this is going to be a huge one. The Prodigy, the champion. What the hell is he doing out here? I guess he wants a front row seat. But there it is. Now, as James Anderson said, it is the old title, as he does not trust the new title to be suspended above the ring just in case someone drops it or something like that. He said, well, I forgot what he said, it was like $5,000 or something like that. Crazy. But coming out first is the challenger, as is tradition. And that is Adrian Evans. Now, this is a higher powers versus higher powers match. And one that I don't think we've seen one-on-one since their Iron Man match at Showdown last year. And how the tides have turned since Showdown. Adrian Evans was not a member of the higher powers when he went into that one, turning his back on the SAWF audience. But right now he can prove to everyone that he can beat the Prodigy. And he can take the SAWF Championship once again. He lost it to the Prodigy at Mind Games last year when the Prodigy cashed in his briefcase, entitling him to an opportunity to earn a title match. So a lot of parallels to Mind Games last year. And while they are aligned in the higher powers, you can't help but think that maybe Adrian Evans remembers all of that. Adrian Evans remembers who took that title away from him. Adrian Evans remembers that he wasn't able to beat the Prodigy in that Iron Man match. But here comes the SAWF champion, the Prodigy. 1 day away. Tonight marks day 364. Mind Games last year was when he won this belt. 1 year. Prodigy walks away with the SAWF Championship tonight, and he passes that 1 year barrier. But that barrier, it's Adrian Evans. A lot riding on this one. And for the Prodigy, we've seen in recent weeks, and pardon the pun of the name of the event, but we've seen the mind games employed by James Anderson in recent weeks. And you can only help but think, what is the Prodigy's mental state walking into this one? We saw what James pulled on him at the start of the show, changing this to a ladder match. It wasn't originally a ladder match. He wasn't originally ready for a ladder match, and neither was Adrian Evans. And maybe that is the payoff to James Anderson's plan, to get into the Prodigy's head enough that he loses that SAWF Championship. But then you have to question, what is James's angle putting it on Adrian Evans? Why would he want that? But this match is so close to getting underway, and this is a huge, huge contest. Now, James did decree earlier in the night the current SAWF belt will be here. Anyone who touches it, anyone, and I guess that probably includes me too, anyone who touches that belt will no longer be in the SAWF. The prize that they're going for is the old belt. Representative. And I mean, and speaking of the parallels of the last year, that is the belt that the Prodigy originally beat Adrian Evans for. An intense start and a sign of respect. I don't think that was a full handshake, but there was contact. So still, there is some respect, but you can. While the higher powers have always fought for the good of Prodigy as champion, in a one-on-one situation like this, you can only think that maybe there is some honor among thieves. That one-on-one, it's every man for himself. If Adrian Evans beats the Prodigy, then that is just that. But at the same time, I spoke about that 1 year reign and how important that might be to the Prodigy to really cement his legacy. He'll want to fight for it, and now there aren't any rope breaks, but Adrian Evans doing the right thing for his friend. He could have used the rope for leverage there. He could have held that headlock longer, but he let go. Broke it clean. And that's the respect between these two. The Prodigy brought Adrian Evans into the higher powers. And in there, and and I think that's that waning mental state of the Prodigy. Needing a moment of respite. Now, there aren't any countouts in this one. It is a ladder match. You grab a ladder, you put it in the middle of that ring, you climb it, you grab the belt. That sounds easy, But when you've got another man stopping you,
Now fight or what?
and Adrian Evans is ready and willing to fight, but the Prodigy, I think the Prodigy knows that James is trying to drive that wedge, and I think he's trying to fight it. Whereas, and maybe the Prodigy is afraid that Adrian Evans is going to fall into that trap. Drive himself into that wedge head on, and a lock up here. Now, usually you might not see this this kind of wrestling in a ladder match, but between these two competitors, the respect that they have for each other and the desire to prove themselves against each other as wrestlers, not as fighters, not as scrappers. This isn't a brawl in a dark alley somewhere. This is, for them, an opportunity to show that they are a better wrestler, and that's what they came in prepared for. They didn't come in prepared for a ladder match. They came in prepared for a wrestling match. A regular wrestling match, regular rules. And that is what we're seeing.
Exactly what he wants.
And, yep, that's what...
You off your game, 'cause he's getting it right now.
But do you want to fight?
That's what I came here for.
And the Prodigy seems like, as I was somewhat alluding to, guessing at, that the Prodigy doesn't want to fight Adrian Evans, but Adrian Evans is a fighter, and here we go. The strikes are coming out. The wrestling moves have stopped for now, and these two are having that back alley brawl that I was talking about. And I would not be surprised if James Anderson is sitting in the back, laughing, grinning ear to ear, because he's getting, assumably, what he wants. I don't know what James Anderson wants. I'm just guessing here. And those strikes from Adrian Evans, and I think for Adrian Evans, as I said, maybe he remembers what happened a year ago. That's why he wants to fight. He doesn't want to repeat. We've mentioned it time and time again. The goal of every wrestler here in the SAWF should be the SAWF Championship. It should be whichever belt it is. The belt merely denotes the title of champion.
Take it. I think you gave me a ladder.
It's about the prestige behind it. It's about what it means for these two. And the Prodigy telling Adrian Evans if he wants it, he can get it. And why going for the smallest ladder of the bunch first? Maybe, I'm not sure what he's thinking here. I feel like if you're going for this other ladder, we have multiple ladders in place just in case anything goes wrong with any of them. And ladder number 3 all coming into that ring. Now you gotta wonder what is going through the head of Mike Dexter in all of this. He's part of the higher powers. He manages these people.
Pick one.
Where does his loyalty lie?
The one that I used to beat you at Wrestle War.
And a callback to Wrestle War, Prodigy was able to beat Adrian Evans, and that was where he earned that contract that he was able to use to take the title from Adrian Evans. And the Prodigy,
One problem with that. 2 hands.
and oh my god, into the ladder there. And I mean, I spoke about that James must be grinning ear to ear, but I had a look over at what Mike Dexter is doing, and he does not look happy seeing, I said, where does his loyalty lie? Maybe it's to both. He doesn't want to see this happen. I don't like the guy. In fact, I hate the guy, but at the end of the day, he's a human. He feels, and he's got a lot riding in this. surprisingly right now, I gotta put that aside. It's not about me and Might. It's about the Prodigy and Adrian Evans, and it's about the SAWF Championship. And the Prodigy going into that ladder there. Adrian Evans. Now, maybe the fact that he had to go around that ladder that was set up, instead of moving it, may have given the Prodigy a little bit of an extra opportunity to move there. You don't give the Prodigy any advantages. He will take them, and he will take them to the most that he can, and he will use them to turn the tides of the match, just like he did there. And Adrian Evans going to the outside, and maybe the Prodigy... Oh, no! Skipping the cat there. Staying into the ring, but the Prodigy's going to make sure he gets out of there. And the Prodigy might take back his SAW Championship, but he's not done. He could have grabbed that ladder and he could have gone to the back SAWF champion, but he's going to... I mean, Adrian Evans asked for a fight. He said he came here for a fight, so Prodigy's going to bring a fight to him. Oh. Those ever precise strikes. Oh my god, nope, nope, nope. Oh, okay, I thought he was gesturing now. I mean, that is still his belt, and James is going to, you know, obviously look at the footage and he will deem that how he will, but I feel he fell on it. It was not an intentional, let me, you know, pat the belt. He fell on it through the momentum of being driven. And, oh, he's got the seat of a broken chair there. And he's going to, make him catch it. Maybe not the best idea. Prodigy able to turn it around, and he gets a hit in, but he discards the weapon. He doesn't want to use that chair. He wants to use that pipe. Or not.
Hit me.
He doesn't want to beat Adrian Evans like that. He doesn't want to give James what he wants, but maybe he will, because Adrian Evans seems to want it. No, his hand. What's he doing?
Look.
I mean, he hit him, maybe not in the way that he was expecting to be hit. And the Prodigy is not happy about this. He's not happy about fighting his friend. A tense situation, and maybe Adrian Evans provoked him to cross that line. And he's using that pipe to beat down Adrian Evans. But I think Prodigy knows. I think Prodigy knows every time he does that he's falling straight into James Anderson's hands.
See what James Anderson has done?
And oh my god, into the belt. Again, James Anderson's going to call that how he does, but no. We got to stabilize. Oh no, he stopped it here. And that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. And a bit close for comfort here, but the Prodigy is not in a good way. Adrian Evans is stirring into that ring, and if he can make it, but obviously a lot of damage with that pipe being sent into the announce table. He was not, especially the leg. I think the leg is compromised from that pipe. Surprisingly, you need your leg in good shape to climb a ladder. And Adrian Evans knows that the Prodigy's up. He knows that he can't win the match.
Let's just call it, okay? Let's call it.
Prodigy wants to call it, but Adrian Evans wants to fight. He did not land right, though, on that knee. And that's only going to accentuate the damage already done by that pipe. landing like that. And I mean, he's not putting any pressure on it. And now he's got to try climb that ladder. I don't know. I don't know how he's doing it with a potentially blown out knee. And that wet floor sign to the back, and oh my god, to the head, and he's gonna fall off that ladder, and he may have also landed a bit wrong on that leg once again. I'm not quite sure. And the Prodigy is now making the climb. He is moments away, but he sees that Adrian Evans is on his, I was going to say on his feet, but it's more like he's on his foot at this stage. We can, he may have hyperextended it, it may be dislocated, and now it's like a big red target. The Prodigy is going to go to it, and again, I keep talking about it, James Anderson is in the back, and I'm sure he's grinning. I'm sure he's so happy about what he was able to do here. The wedge being forced into place between the higher powers. I think Adrian Evans just was using that ladder to help himself get up off the ground, because his knee... I mean, I know that this is a ladder match. I know that there's no disqualifications, but at some point, maybe someone's got to step in and say this, enough is enough. And Prodigy might push it to that point where enough will be enough. Driving that knee into the corner post, and you can hear the pained cries of Adrian Evans. And the Prodigy, I think, has just come to his senses and realized what he's done. You know, at this point, there's a fight, and then there's wounding, there's injuring your friends, and the Prodigy, I don't think, wants that. But Adrian Evans is still fighting. He's in response to what's happening to his knee, that his body must be pumping so much adrenaline. That is how he's able to pull himself to his feet, pull himself up. But and he's usually we see the Prodigy employ the regular Boston Crab, but that single leg putting all of the pressure on that one injured knee. And now, oh my god. Again, this is hard to watch. I mean, I know what it's like to have an injured part of my body victimized, and by Adrian Evans himself, but it's still not easy for me to see this. Now, what the hell is the Prodigy doing here? What is he looking for? I can only imagine the carnage. Oh my god, the chair. And Adrian Evans, like, he's not in a good way. I don't know what, his knee may be completely busted. Oh my god. Again, some point someone has to. I don't like Adrian Evans.
You're leaving me no choice. No choice.
But you know, I don't wish this on anyone. But somehow he pulls himself up. One leg, there's no pressure being applied on the other one, and this is the Adrian Evans I know. This is the Adrian Evans that will always fight, that will always keep going. And he's climbing the ladder with one foot, and he's all the way up. That is that burst of adrenaline that is allowing him to do that. But eventually that stuff, and he's gonna take out the good leg as well. He's gonna make sure that both. Now, as he fell there, I think he fell on the bad leg. But the Prodigy, and I think the Prodigy has got into that frame of mind, that vicious way of thinking. And for Adrian Evans, this is not in a good way. I mean, it's been spoken about that the loser of this match will go into the main event, but there's no way that Adrian Evans can go into another ladder match in this shape. And I think he faked him out there. I didn't quite see, but
where I want. It's my ladder match now.
And yeah, the Prodigy has definitely gone into that zone. I don't know if there's any chance of taking him out of it, making him realize what he's doing here. And he's going to whip Adrian Evans one leg. But he went. Adrian Evans is showing the spirit that lives deep inside him that we haven't seen really since he joined the higher powers. The defiant spirit of Adrian Evans is showing through, but at some point, oh my god, no. The ladder on the knee, no, you can't. I mean, what state was his knee in when he came off of the apron? It was already messed up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not for the faint of heart. And maybe the Prodigy, he's got a smile on his face. I don't think he's realizing what he's done. I think he's enjoying what he's done. And it's like a lion going for an injured gazelle at this point. And look, I don't know what was said, but I'm sure it looks to be firing up Adrian Evans to his 1 foot, and he's able to dodge. But he tried. He tried to push through the pain for the injured knee. He was able to take Prodigy off his feet, but really at what cost? Adrian Evans still, I mean, he hasn't had an opportunity to even try stretch it out, try shake the cobwebs out. He's been going and going and going. He keeps trying to climb that ladder because he wants the SAWF Championship. He knows that it has eluded him for so long. That he was close back at Showdown. He had it at Mind Games last year, only to lose it against the man that he's standing against in that ring. And he's so close. He had his fingertips on it, but the Prodigy climbing that ladder. Obviously, the Prodigy has full use of both legs. Back and forth on top of the ladder here. You got to think, though, Adrian Evans' footing on that ladder may not be as sturdy as the Prodigy's. These two are giving it their all, and both... Oh, my God, and I think Adrian Evans landed on that knee once again. And both competitors are down, and neither are in fighting shape to climb that ladder right now. I think the Prodigy is beginning to stir, and that ladder is in prime position to reclaim that belt. And I mean, I said that Prodigy has gone into that zone, that the Prodigy is maybe trying to hurt Adrian Evans at this point, but maybe he can snap back to reality and he can climb that ladder and he can take that belt and they can go to the back and Adrian Evans can ice that knee. Or go to the hospital at this point. I don't know. But what he needs to do is not be in this match anymore. This match needs to end. But I don't think that works for Adrian Evans. Well, that may be the sensible thing to do. That's not what Adrian Evans is about. And he's trying to, I think he's shaking it off a bit. He's stretching the knees, trying to get some feeling back into it. The Prodigy, I think, has extended his hand, but Adrian Evans, that surely that knee is injured severely. Like, he cannot shake off the pain. He can't stand, ladies and gentlemen. Adrian Evans cannot stand. He cannot stand to shake the Prodigy's hand. And the Prodigy helping him up, and he's using that ladder for leverage now. And the Prodigy is extending his hand, and Adrian Evans, the Prodigy's going to move that ladder out of the way. And I think the Prodigy is calling a truce here. I don't think he wants to hurt his friend anymore, but Adrian Evans, defiant, as always. And what the hell? Deadeye! But that move takes so much out on his knee. There's no way that he can capitalize. There's no way that he can move that ladder to the middle, but he's sure as hell gonna try. He's using it as leverage to get himself to his feet. But now he's gonna move it to the middle of the ring. One-legged, just saying. And he's gonna start that arduous climb. I mean, he might as well be trying to climb Mount Everest at this point. But climbing this ladder takes him to the peak of this company, the peak of this business, the SAWF Championship. And that is why he's fighting. That is why he's pushing through the pain, the discomfort of that knee, and the Prodigy dragging it into that ladder, into the side of the metal, the corner of the metal. And right now, they're both up on this ladder. This is no man's land up here. And the Prodigy with a firm strike there. And the Prodigy, I think, is about to unhook that belt. Oh my god, swinging it into the face. Oh no! And that's not good. That's not good for a healthy knee. Let alone whatever's going on with Adrian Evans' knee. And the Prodigy is in position. All he needs to do is unhook that thing. And the Prodigy can walk away SAWF champion. And he's going to unhook it. The Prodigy is your SAWF champion. But at what cost? The Prodigy walks into Showdown. But what has he done to Adrian Evans in the process? While the Prodigy might be able to walk into Showdown as SAWF champion, I don't know if Adrian Evans is walking anywhere at this point. I think Adrian Evans needs help. Again, I don't like the guy, but he needs medical attention. I'm sure of it. But Adrian Evans did everything he could. He showed that fighting spirit that has been lying dormant inside him for so long. He wanted that SAWF championship more than anything. He wanted to right the wrongs of last year. But he wasn't able to. A clipped wing stopped Adrian Evans from soaring as high as he maybe could have. And the Prodigy offering his hand to Adrian Evans, but Adrian Evans is not taking it. Adrian Evans is pulling himself to his feet on his own accord, and he's going to drag himself to the back on one leg. I hope there's someone back there so you can have a look at it, put some ice on it, and work out what's wrong with it. Now, I spoke about that the loser of this match goes into that main event, but I don't think Adrian Evans is going anywhere. There is your SAWF champion, the Prodigy. And you can only think what James Anderson is doing backstage, what he's thinking backstage. Tense situation here. And I believe I'm being joined here by the Prodigy. Let me sort out one of these for you. Plug it in. SAWF champion, the Prodigy, is joining me here.
God, what was supposed to happen, Lucas? Do you understand? None of this was supposed to happen. I wasn't meant to step in the ring with Adrian Evans tonight. This is all because of James Anderson. So let me tell you something. Really, I don't care who wins the ladder match. Yep. But if James Anderson does, and he steps in the ring with me at Showdown, you know what? No. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do.
Well, we need to get ready for our main event to determine the SAWF champion, #1 contender for Showdown, take on the Prodigy. Stay tuned. So before we get into the main event, I want to talk about Showdown 4, 1 month away, the 25th of March 2022, and this match has a lot of implications for Showdown. The winner of this will take on the Prodigy here for that SAWF Championship. You're not going to want to miss Showdown, only a month away. Do you have anything to say about Showdown, Mr. Prodigy?
I'd like to know your pick for this ladder match. Who's
My
going
pick
into
for
the
this
main
ladder
event?
match. So we've got Adam Awful, James Anderson, Ryan Sampson, and apparently Adrian Evans. I don't know about that. But I don't know. I think the master of puppets, James Anderson, he's been pulling at the strings. I think he's going to get his way.
You know, Lucas, I've got history with everybody.
Absolutely.
In this ladder match, right? I still owe Adam for clocking me with the belt.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be funny to embarrass him in the main event of Showdown, right? James Anderson, we all know the history between me and James Anderson. It stems back all the way to 2012. Adrian Evans, well, wouldn't it be great to have a rematch of last year's Showdown? And then, of course, Ryan Sampson. Well, Ryan, I know he never quit.
Yep, he's still got that to go.
Could embarrass him in the main event of Showdown too.
Here comes Adrian Evans. Now, I am not sure about... I'm sure this is an Adrian Evans decision. I'm sure he was probably told to get an ambulance
I didn't. Because the fact of the matter is, he wouldn't listen to me.
I mean, at least he's had a couple minutes.
Adrian Evans is in this state because of James Anderson. I don't usually let James Anderson or anybody get to me.
Yep.
But this is one of those exceptions.
You can barely get in the ring. And as well, during your match, it's fresh. The adrenaline's pumping. You've had time to wind down. And I don't understand this, personally. I can only imagine the pain that he must be in. The fact that he has to put it on the rope like that. Coming to the ring.
It's the hair, isn't it?
Ryan Sampson. We lost some lights.
The music is so bad that it turned the lights out.
Hello. Right. Lucas, how are you? I'm good. Interesting.
Interesting choice of song.
Mm-hmm. It is so. I mean, he kind of missed slamming in summer.
If I really had to come out to this song, I'd honestly just finish my career.
Just go, leave.
I'd give up the title and I'd leave.
I can see that.
I really would give up the title. See, in this matchup, there's only one person that's been in a ladder match, Adrian Evans.
Absolutely.
He's been in 2, but the problem is he hasn't won one yet.
Yeah. Now, our newest competitor to all the Sawf, Adam Awful.
Imagine Adam Awful just 1 month or so into his career and he books himself a spot in the main event of Showdown.
Once upon a time, I spoke about what was potentially the best rookie run in SAWF history, your brother Carmelo, but yeah, if Adam Awful can do that, he might be able to trump that one.
Look, if Adam Awful can win this ladder match, goes into the main event of Showdown, it would trump what my brother did.
Yeah, you're right.
It would trump it because it's Showdown.
I mean, it's not even best rookie year. That's, 2-3 months in. It's a main event of Showdown.
I mean, you have a look at the guys on this roster. A handful of people have main evented Showdown. So to do it in only 2 months of your career, that'd be huge.
Huge, absolutely. And I mean,
someone like Adrian Evans, it took him 6 years to get to the main event of Showdown.
But
Ryan Sampson hasn't been there.
In a situation like this, a fatal 4-way ladder match, it's very possible to kind of put yourself in that position. All other competitors down, a ladder, nice setup in the middle of the ring. I don't know what's going on with this guy.
Obviously I have to fix the lights either because I can't see what's going on.
Yeah, it's a bit dark out here. What's happening with the light?
Mind game.
Mind game, of course.
That's his go-to for everything. That's the theme tonight, mind game.
It is the show.
Everything is mind game.
I guess it's showing everyone he can climb the ladder.
Hope the ladder falls.
Using it to get onto the ring apron. And we're about to get started with this one.
Well, at least the lights were on during my ladder match.
Yeah, I guess, people were able to see yours.
Yeah, I'd say... What is this, a lights out ladder match? This is the most
technical
SAWF thing I've ever seen in my life.
I think we should run a show, SAWF technical difficulties.
I'd like to get through one show without technical difficulties. It's not Sawf without it though, to be honest.
I mean, we don't need to look right.
Nah, wrestle in the dark.
Well, you kind of do because the camera can't see what's going on. Can the camera see what's going on?
It looks...
Cameraman, give me a thumbs up if you can see. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it looks fit from my vantage point. It's got a big display on the camera, so you can kind of see it.
Yeah, how's that? Your own team?
Mind games. It's a good name for this event because it's really fucked with people.
I guess so. Yeah.
Didn't break his knee.
Hey, ring the bell.
Now the bell has rung. And straight away to the ladders, except for...
Stupid strategy. The only person that knows what they're doing right now is Adrian Evans. This is dumb.
Adrian Evans just waiting.
Well, why would you...
I mean, and as well for Adrian
How are you going to set up 3 ladders and go for a title?
Well, and I guess as well for Adrian Evans, waiting is a great strategy because he's injured, assumably.
He's not injured, he's hurt.
But he's got a pipe to defend himself
Oh
with.
no, the ladder. It looks like the light's coming back on now. We're going to see this shit.
So what I'll do...
Oh. James is setting it up.
Briefcase
Now, I
looks
called him-
familiar.
I called him the master of puppers, pulling all the strings. That's what it looks like is happening right now. And no one else seems to know what... He said that he keeps talking about mind games and...
Ooh. Yeah. What you gonna do? Got to you.
Nah, didn't I get to you.
There's a part of me that hopes he wins and a part of me that hopes he loses. A part of me that thinks you hurt your friend. He's getting real close to me.
Yeah, I don't know what's...
Anytime, baby.
Sometimes I wonder about that
he's hit
guy.
his
Now,
leg.
while James was over here...
Oh my God,
Adam's gone for it right away, and I spoke about that. I spoke about in a situation like this, he can kind of...
Oh, he could have landed right on the ladder.
That was a precarious
that was a
position.
Brutal bump. Adam Awful could have ended his night right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, and you're not... He wouldn't be... It wouldn't just be he wouldn't be walking to Showdown, he wouldn't be walking.
Well, this is the first ever 4-way ladder match.
In SAWF history. James is in a good position right now. Someone needs
This
to
is
work
just
it
chaos.
out.
There's
Exactly.
no strategy.
No, I mean, and I guess what strategy would you bring into a fatal 4-way ladder match?
Well, I had a fatal 4-way match. Oh God, good on him. I had a fatal 4-way match on takedown. The strategy is you just have to pick your spots.
Pick your spots, and I would assume that's even truer in a ladder match of picking your spots. You know, and waiting for someone else to set that ladder up for you.
Exactly, you pick your spot. That's all you need to do. You just find the right moment.
But obviously,
All you can do is just swoop straight in, climb the ladder, take the briefcase. But these guys don't.
well, yeah, I mean, obviously not as many. You know, James is the only one with equivalent experience in terms of time, at least.
Never been in a ladder match, but yeah, no, I get what you mean.
No, yeah. But that ring generalmanship, knowing his way around a ring for a wrestling match, whereas Ryan Sampson has been wrestling for 2-3 odd years.
Yeah, something about 2 years.
And as we were saying, Adam Awful 2-3 odd months.
Not even. This is his first month.
Yeah, exactly.
Debuted at Slamming in the summer. And I mean, the guy's already been in high-profile matches.
Yeah,
he's got a pinfall over Adrian Evans.
Again, I mean, you brought it up, admittedly, a handicap.
Well, it was.
match.
It was.
But still, a pin.
Oh God!
I mean, in fact, Adam.
Oh God! Oh Jesus!
That's an issue here in a ladder match like this. Is just
Oh God! The ladder.
stuff everywhere.
The ladder is
There
giving
is-
him an ankle
That's
lock.
that's a big problem here. I mean, there's just stuff everywhere in a ladder match.
I mean, you need to have. You know what? That is just a bit of the. That's a bit of the rookie.
Exactly.
Rookie,
It's
mistake. Oh.
lack of ring awareness.
Yeah,
We
it's
talk
just-
about ring awareness all the time, and
That was a rookie mistake.
and not only is it for him, you know, he's still finding his way around the ring. All of a sudden, now the ring's full of ladders.
Full of ladders, and you've got 3 other people in the ring.
So,
with you.
yeah,
It's very chaotic, very congested.
Exactly. I mean, you could say Adam Awful might be way out of his depth in this one.
Adam Awful might be done for the night. I mean, he almost bumped off the ladder and hit his ass, and now he's been given an ankle lock by the ladder. His night could be over.
Oh, and Ryan Sampson making his way up for that briefcase, but
You know what I want to see, Lucas? I want to see someone take a real big bump.
a real like off the
Like that. Just what I wanted.
whew,
I'd like to see James Anderson fall off a ladder too.
maybe to the outside.
Yeah, maybe. Through a table. But there's no table. Maybe just onto the apron. Or we can move this.
Yeah, I mean, could you not?
Yeah, there's a couple of boards under there. We can
Oh, okay.
drive a couple. And I hate to say it, but Adrian Evans has had no offense in this match.
Yeah, I mean, you can only expect so much of.
But you know what? I didn't
Someone
tell
with
him
that.
not to come out here. You know
Yeah.
why? Because he wouldn't have listened to me anyway.
But also, I mean, you spoke about picking your spots. While he hasn't had a lot of offense in this match,
See, he doesn't need.
he hasn't been as involved as everyone else. He
Doesn't
hasn't
need to be.
He's not going to be as winded, as exhausted. He's not going to do further damage to that knee.
Right now, one out. don't know what's going through
And
his.
and I feel like as well.
See, here you go. Look, just has to pick his spot.
And that's another thing. I think the rest of
he's
these
gonna
competitors
do it.
might be underestimating Adrian Evans as well, seeing him as a wounded target. Think, oh well, he can't climb a ladder. Don't worry about it. A traffic cone.
That is a big mistake.
Oh.
Oh dear God.
That isn't good.
This is a first. Well, that was useless.
Yeah, didn't do much. And oh my God, that barrel.
They call that the barrel of meat.
James Anderson showing us his best Donkey Kong impression there by throwing that barrel into the ring.
Who would be Mario in this situation?
Nova's not out here.
Yeah, he's not Italian. He could.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's
He's
a
a racist.
you take,
Because we don't speak like that.
No, I mean, you don't speak like that.
Barrel down, one left.
And Adrian Evans
Barrel turning around on.
coming out, having
I ain't
a...
never seen you win.
Oh, and he's just got the barrel of meat right to his meat.
Ugh. Turning around and Adrian Evans take... Ugh.
Didn't sound good.
What do you say?
There might be internal bleeding or something going on. Oh,
Might be. Is that your bottle?
that is my bottle, but you know what? He probably needs it more than me right now.
He definitely does. Yeah, he's I don't know why there's a chair set up. Maybe he's sitting in it.
Just in case, I guess.
Just in case.
You never know what anything can happen here at the SAWF, such as Adam Awful hitting James Anderson with the lid of that barrel. Oh, but he got caught with that crutch in the back of the kneecap.
Oh, and that could be it for I mean, Adam's holding his own.
Absolutely.
Holding his own in this chaotic environment.
Obviously, I think he needed to get his bearings a bit, but I mean, it's his first time in a match like this.
That's right. And I mean, this
And
is
now we
is
got
high,
back-
This is high stakes. I mean, like this
Back
is.
and forth.
We can't stress enough. The winner of this goes to the main event showdown.
Absolutely. Oh, and now James Anderson is in a good position.
Lucas, have you invited a lot of people to showdown?
I've done my part. I've let people know
That's good.
whether they come or not.
So we've let everybody here know tonight.
Absolutely. So that is 1 month away. So
25th of March.
there'll
Oh my
also
God.
obviously be information on the Facebook page.
Of course.
So
So whoever posts on there is on top
So
of
if
everything.
you are local to, what the hell is this? Is not a
This
not a
is-
good.
Oh my God.
He's
James
barely
just holding
on. And
Adam
Adam
really tried
Adam
to
is
get him down
out
and-
for blood. And,
Well, good.
and maybe the knee of James Anderson is now compromised.
Well, that's what you need in this ladder match. You need.
And-
And this is interesting because it was
Adam and Ryan Sampson.
Adam did stun Ryan Sampson at Slamming in Summer. So here we go. We got everybody.
And
there goes Adam.
Adam losing his footing, and Adrian Evans going to take his place.
Oh, what now?
Again, we spoke about picking your spots. But there's still two other people to deal with, Ryan Sampson and James Anderson.
This is chaos.
But this is a good position for Adrian Evans right now.
Not one person has really had any momentum.
No, you can't pick any particular winners so far.
Not at the moment.
It's been so chaotic that no one has really been able to get an edge. Oh, he's driving that crutch into that hurt knee, pushing it against the metal of the ladder. Oh my
God! Adam Awful just used a barrel.
To take James Anderson
He
off.
just barreled him.
That's good, no?
I cannot believe what I'm seeing there.
Did you know Adam Awful was like that?
I've
Throwing
never
barrels
seen
around at
I've
people?
never seen this side. I was
Has he
about
ever
to
thrown a
say
barrel
that
around
tenacious. No, he's never done that.
Jesus Christ.
But I would be a little concerned about stepping in a ring with Adam Awful, seeing him throw barrels around like
That's
that.
a different kind of cone in Ryan Sampson's hand.
Not one that he's used to.
No. Still using it alright though.
And what is going on here?
This is-
Adrian
oh,
Evans
good.
has a ladder.
Oh, and Adam Awful just
Did he
took...
hit?
my
Oh my god! And they're all taking turns.
What is... Ryan Sampson has got the little WLC ladder.
Why is there a little ladder? I don't understand the logic of the little ladder. Who's? I feel like it's just, you know, it's probably James. He wants it as a weapon. He's trying to really wedge it in there.
Yeah, it's not staying though.
It's a bit big, even if it's a little ladder.
Usually what happens.
And
Usually what happens. Oh my god!
oh my god! And the extra damage.
It's usually what happens when you try to jam it in.
This is a side of Atomorphal that I didn't know existed.
But I mean, this is the side you need to go to the main event.
Exactly. This is exactly what you need to main event, and there is so much
Can't be
crap in that ring.
There is not enough mat in there. It's all covered.
Yeah, no. There's no. I mean, landing off of a ladder is already bad enough, I imagine. But landing on a ladder on 5 chairs,
No, it's not.
and another ladder and a barrel and a traffic cone.
Imagine landing on the cone, like in a curious position.
Oh no!
Like that barrel. Someone needs to move that barrel out because that's causing like.
It's carnage in this ring right now.
Looks like a tornado's just passed through the backyard here.
Absolutely.
Lucas, how much money would it take for you to get in a match like this?
A lot of money, right? I would think.
I mean, if I had fallen short against Adrian, I would have been.
You would have been in this position. Oh my god!
But I tell you what, I would have won it already.
How do you get up from that one?
How do you learn to fall off a 20-foot ladder?
You don't.
Yeah, you don't. Guess you just walk it off. Oh, and the barrel.
I think.
Is this a ladder match or a barrel match? Because the barrel has been used more than the ladder.
There's a lot going on in here. There's a lot more than ladders.
That's a good concept, Lucas. We
A
should have a
barrel
barrel
match?
match. The first person to put the other in
Get
the barrel,
in the barrel, yeah.
wins.
And then you gotta roll
You
it
got to roll them. It's like a stretcher match, but with a barrel.
up the ramp into
into the
back.
house. And everything getting thrown
Now,
out
yeah,
now finally.
clearing out the ring, realizing that it's not really advantageous for anyone. What the hell is James
I can't
Anderson
see
doing
there are
over
two
there?
ladders in my way.
Yeah, he's got like a rope or
Is Ryan
choking him.
Simpson on
Is
the
that
barrel?
a belt?
That's one
Or
of
is
them
it chain?
hockey straps, I think.
He's swinging it
Oh, well, that's what you get for swinging shit around.
for not taking it seriously enough. And he's whipping him like an animal.
If that's an hockey strap, they've got the little hooks on the end. They could be
Ooh.
dangerous if that clips on. That could take your eye out.
You would not want to. You will not want to have that hook sent into
that
your.
that is not. And oh
anybody.
my god, he got the cone. I just asked what would happen if the cone went in a precarious position, and Adam Awful just shoved it straight up the rear end of James Anderson.
What the? Oh my god! And he falls off the ladder
My
again. We
God.
spoke about this side of. Adam Awful will do whatever it takes, even if
what?
that's shoving a
my-
cone up. You know where? Oh my
You know what?
god!
Adam Awful has got a twisted mind, and you've known him longer than I have.
I've never seen this. I've never seen it. I didn't know he was capable
Oh
of
my
this.
god! And Adrian Evans just took a shot.
Maybe he's been talking to Jack Blade in the back or something like that.
Oh
'cause
my
I would-
god!
Oh.
And now Ryan Sampson
Ryan
has
Sampson
cleared the field a bit.
In control, but maybe Adam Awful lying in wait.
This is the first.
Oh, he's
And blocked it with the cone.
blocked it with the.
This is the first time we've really seen someone take control
Oh
of a
no, I
ladder
don't.
match. Yeah.
Maybe I think he didn't block it with the cone. Maybe the cone got sent into him.
Maybe, yeah. This is the first time someone's controlled the match, though.
Yeah, and Ryan Sampson might be punching his ticket into the main event of Showdown.
I like that. Punching their ticket.
Because that's what and I mean, you punched your ticket early in the last match earlier tonight.
Stamped my ticket, that's right.
Absolutely, you know that you're in that main event. You don't have to worry about it. You just have to see who comes out on top tonight and think about the strategy that you will employ into
For
that
the
match.
third straight year.
And you said, and as well, you said that you're not particularly worried about any of these. So I guess you're set at this point.
Third straight year. in the
But
main event.
you've, as of the end of tonight, you've held that belt for 1 year, and it sounds
Exactly.
like it's maybe year number 2 is in the sights of the prodigy.
Started it.
And oh my god. Now he said that you started this, but you said this has been all James Anderson.
I didn't start this. This was all James Anderson.
And whose fault
What
is
the
this?
hell is?
Prodigy.
And it is apparently my fault.
Prodigy.
See, there's something not right.
Yeah,
There's a screw loose.
maybe more than one.
He's drunk with power. What the hell is Ryan Sampson?
my god.
Well, I said I wanted to see somebody fall off the top of the ladder.
Well, you got your wish, and anyone else who wanted to see that may have...
Oh my god, that barrel.
What the... Okay, yeah, you're right. There's a...
I hope he hits himself harder. Oh my god, and don't tell me he's gonna win it.
And everyone is down.
No, Adrian Evans is
yeah,
up.
he's
So is
stirring,
Ryan.
he's stirring, yep.
I feel like these guys could fight all night. Oh, look at this, see?
They're shaking it,
I
They
feel
don't...
like these guys could go all
Yep.
night because it is near impossible to keep all three down
Yeah, you'd
for
have
you to get up.
You have to do a lot to take all... I mean, you've got Adrian Evans who fought through his knee in the previous match. There's no way he's staying down. James Anderson, there's no way he's staying down. We've seen what Ryan... I mean, you said Ryan Sampson never quit.
No.
And we've seen the vicious side of Adam Awful, so I could only assume that he's going all night too.
You know what the problem is? When you take out somebody, right? If you're in a position to
What?
take out...
Whoa. I don't know if that ladder is designed for 3 people. It's barely designed for 1.
It's not.
And Adrian Evans was the last one left on that ladder, but now James...
But that's that
Making the-
looks like a one-sided ladder, so it's a little bit hard to get grip
Yeah,
on
there's
that,
only-
on that other side there.
The other side is merely for support.
Basically, yeah. So, like I was saying, right, if you're someone like Adrian Evans, if you take out Adam Awful first, and then you take out Ryan Sampson, and then James Anderson, by the time you take out James Anderson, Adam Awful's had
Back
enough
up.
time to recover.
Exactly.
So, unless you're
And
Flash.
that's another thing. I mean, I imagine climbing that ladder, especially when exhausted, unclipping that briefcase is a lot longer than a 3 count in a normal fatal 4-way match or a submission.
definitely.
Oh my god, he's choking, and James Anderson is in a horrible position. But you need to get him off that ladder.
Just step
Oh
over
no! Oh no!
Step over the top of him.
He's... Oh!
Oh, he's dead.
I,
Well, he's not dead, but, you know.
I'd hope not. I'd hope that we wouldn't witness something like that on an SAWF show, but you never know. And I mean, you've said it. There's hasn't been many clear winners in this one. There was a point in time where Ryan Sampson looked pretty close, but even right now we've got Ryan Sampson and Adrian Evans side by side.
That briefcase is in the middle of them. It's just teasing them, and there's a lot of history here.
Oh my god, we saw a lot of that play out, and
Last man standing match, first blood match, and this could be it.
And I mean, back when they were the Cowboys from Hell, and they go so far back as best friends and as bitter rivals.
A lot of history here.
Curb stomp on the curb.
Yeah, very, very true.
But that showed Ryan Sampson did not stay down.
No.
And I don't think he's... Now, there is something to be said about luck of walking under a ladder.
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be unlucky walking under a ladder.
And it was looking quite unlucky there. And surely...
I don't know how much is left.
Yeah, I mean, we said that it would be a long time to take them all out, but they might just empty all their tanks at once, and whoever can just refuel first climbs that ladder.
I think so.
That's, I think, what happens here. Why he's listening? Adrian Evans.
A little bit of a...
He wants
James Anderson to kick the trash
What the
can.
hell?
Oh, that's very smart. Did you see that?
Absolutely.
Who do you think he learned that from?
Seemed like Ryan Sampson was in on it too.
Maybe.
They know that maybe they need to put their differences aside for a second to get James Anderson out of here.
Oh, and Adam Awful almost having a...
Oh my god! Oh, pouncing him. He told me he calls that the Big Bang, and I heard a big bang as James Anderson fell into one of those ladders.
You know that it looked as if he was having trouble with the trash can lid, but he recovered, and he just gave him a big bang into a ladder.
Still one left.
That could be it for James Anderson.
He looks like he is in a heat
Adam
right
Awful
now.
is proving to be a formidable
Back in the
contender
Force
right
here
now.
in the SAWF, absolutely.
He could go on to Showdown.
Adam's on the ground. James is practically
Well, he's
dead.
stirring.
He's still at the ground. He's still
But yeah, I don't know if James Anderson has
Oh,
what it
that
takes.
was a shot.
Oh.
That was a shot right to the head.
Yeah, okay. Now
might be
Adam
it,
Awful
yeah.
is down. That's
That
definitely.
might be it.
What the hell? That's
God.
springboard.
Springboard's like
Maybe.
punch.
I was gonna say Adrian.
But that's not
maybe
good.
I was gonna say maybe he'd gotten a bit more feeling back into that ankle, not ankle, knee.
Yeah, but that wasn't good for his leg.
No, absolutely.
And everybody's down here.
I mean,
so-
there could be pain shooting through every part of that leg. I assume it's the knee, but I don't know what's pulled
No.
or torn or dislocated, hyperextended.
You don't know what's going on behind the scene, like in that knee area.
No. And it's such a crucial part to your center of gravity, to being able to get to your feet and in a ladder match.
Exactly. But it's one of those things you need to think of, like, is it worth going through all this for you to potentially be out for a long time?
Yeah, well, he might be able to grab that briefcase, but is he going to be in any condition come showdown? Yes,
Well,
it's a month away.
Nobody can stop him.
Well, yeah, right now Adrian Evans is moments away from glory, but James Anderson
Was James playing possum?
possum there, and there's no one to stop James Anderson from taking that briefcase.
There is the Oki strap.
Isn't it prodigy?
And there is your winner, the number one contender for the SAWF Championship, James Anderson. So at Showdown, in 1 month's time, James Anderson versus the Prodigy for the SAWF Championship.
You know, Lucas, James has done a lot of talking over the last month, so I think it's time for me to rebuttal a little bit.
Jesus!
So, next Friday on Takedown, I don't care what James says, I'm kicking off the show, and I'm going to address Showdown.
Alright, well, you heard it here first, folks. Next Friday.
You take that to the bank.
Right.
Friday, I'm coming out, and I'm going to address the situation at Showdown, because it's been a month of James Anderson talking crap.
So we know we're going to be seeing James Anderson versus the Prodigy main event for the SAWF Championship. He doesn't care about that briefcase.
I got what I want. I don't need no case to prove it. Maybe not. You know, you've done a lot of talking. So I said to Lucas on Friday, I'm going to be out in the middle of that ring to kick Takedown off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to call your ass out. Good. And we're going to get Showdown started. Do you understand?
I've been waiting for it. Boy.
As close as you're going to get.
Bodies scattered across this battlefield. James standing tall as the victor. For James Anderson, I wonder if it's more than just the SAWF Championship.
Damn right it's more than just the SAWF Championship, because this stems back. James Anderson has held a grudge against me ever since I turned my back on him in 2015 and I originally broke up the high powers. The fact is, I've been the SAWF champion now for 12 months. James Anderson wants to be the champion for 12 months. But James Anderson can't carry his own company. I've had to carry it on my back since it came back. Because without me, when this company came back, it wouldn't be where it is today. James Anderson can't carry his own company, so I've had to do it. He wants a match with me at Showdown, he's going to get it. But it's not going to be the result that he wants. Because I am done with his mind games. I'm done with him talking shit for the last 4 weeks. Showdown, I put an end to it. You heard it here first, Lucas. Hype it up. 25th of March, the Prodigy James Anderson SAWF Championship.
1 month away. 25th
Grass
of
is
March.
mine, James Anderson, at Showdown.
For James Anderson, the end game of the game that he's been playing, but for the Prodigy, get back at everything that James Anderson has done to him. This is what a match we witnessed, what a show we witnessed. You're gonna want to stay tuned for Takedown. The Prodigy will be addressing James Anderson to start the show. You're not gonna want to miss it for anything in the world.
See you Friday, James.
As always, I've been Lucas Roger. Thanks for watching.